Hello Griffin families, so I'm going to talk for a couple of minutes about the maths that we're going to be doing this half term, and quite a bit of our maths is going to be all about shape and measure. So we are going to be starting off looking at area and working out the area of a space, and we are then going to be moving on and learning about angles. So when we're doing our angles work, what we're going to be looking at is comparing the size of different angles. And we're going to be looking at whether angles are bigger or smaller than a right angle, which is like a corner 90 degrees. The ones that are smaller than a right angle are called acute angles, like this one here. And the ones that are larger than a right angle we call obtuse angles, like this one here. And we're going to be doing quite a lot of looking at different shapes like triangles and quadrilaterals to measure the angles in there and compare them, and looking at the rules that are used when we are measuring angles. We are also going to be doing some work on mass and weight and capacity. On top of that, we are still going to be carrying on doing lots and lots of work on times tables, because by the end of year 4, most children are supposed to know their times tables up to 12 times 12. Now, most of our year 4 children this year are doing absolutely fantastic in learning all of those times tables, and we just want to keep that going. So if you could keep on with using times tables, rock stars at home, that would be a fantastic way of keeping that learning going. In school, we're still going to be using times tables, rock stars as well, and doing our weekly quiz on Maths Frame, and we've seen a lot of children making really good progress with their results on that week by week. So that's fantastic if you can keep going with learning times tables. Something else that we're going to be doing is we're actually going to be recapping some of the things that we have done, which the children are not quite as confident in as we would like them to be. And one of those things is using our written method for division. We call that the bus stop method because when we have a look at it, you'll see it looks a little bit like the numbers are standing at a bus stop. I'm just going to show you how we do that. So if your child comes home talking about the bus stop method, you know what they're talking about. So, say for example we've got a question like this: 822 divided by 3, okay? Bit hard to do that in your head, so we're going to use this written method to work it out. So we're going to break it down digit at a time. So we're going to start off by thinking, right, how many 3s are there in 8? Okay, and think, right, 2 times 3 is 6. Okay, so you've got 2 there, and then the 2 that's the remainder carries down in front of the next digit. Okay, so we now move on to go, how many 3s are there in 22? Okay, so if we think through our 3 times table, we know that 7 times 3 is 21, and this time we have got 1 left over. Okay, so now the last part of the question is how many 3s are there in 12? Again, think through the 3 times table. There are 4 3s in 12, so there's our answer, 274. I hope you found that helpful, a way of seeing what your child is going to be doing in maths in school. Bye for now.